I'm going to start off by saying I can't think of a better way for me to have started, because clearly everybody in the room loves the game of hockey, and we acknowledge that we want as many people and as many Canadians as possible to be playing it. But there is a huge acknowledgement that people are being left out and that some of the participants aren't being given the experiences that they deserve to have. My job at this point right now on day 5 is to listen. And it's to listen clearly, and it's to listen with empathy. I want to hear from people who are subject matter experts in the area. I want to hear from people with lived experience in this area, and I certainly want to hear from the people who deliver hockey on a day-to-day basis. At that point, I'm not sure what the next action steps are, but I know that there is a pathway. We have to figure this out together. And you heard my remarks yesterday. And my remarks, I think one of the most important things that I said yesterday is, if we don't do this together, it will not get done. There's 2 reasons why I was very heartened that those groups were in the room. The first is, many of those groups can bring wisdom, knowledge, experience to us. They are subject matter experts in their own rights, and they're people that hockey and Hockey Canada and our people that govern and deliver hockey need to listen to. So there were a lot of multi-sport organizations in the room, from Own the Podium to the Coaches Association to the Canadian Centre for Ethics in Sport, the Canadian Olympic Committee and Paralympic Committees. Our Summer Sport Caucus Chair was here, CERC was here, and these are people who really understand the system in which hockey is delivered, and they understand it very well. The second part of that is, I think there's a level of accountability, that when you are bringing in people from outside of your own sport, you are stating to them, we need your help, we want your advice, but we know that you're watching us now, and I think that's going to be a really important part of this. Probably the third part to this is, when hockey, given its size and scale in Canada, when hockey takes a leadership position and starts to move in the right direction, it actually moves the sports system as well. So when we do something well, all sport benefits. Where the participants are, where they're playing, I need to ask those leaders and those people that are governing and delivering the sport, how do they need to be communicated with? What are they expecting from us? And what role do they think that they are playing in all of this? We got to get very crisp and very clear on that, because once again, if it doesn't get communicated, it's not understood and it's not delivered, nothing happens. I think probably take away, well, first of all, I think we can't solve our problems by ourselves. And we are delivering something that's important to Canadians, so it's very important that we collectively take responsibility for it, that we try to understand it as best we can, but see, there is no silver bullet here, so we have to start moving, and we've got to start moving forward with steps. But I also think there's a great sense in the room. There is no one and done in this. This is an everyday, every minute type of thing that we are committed to, that's going to happen tomorrow, and it's going to happen next week, next month, next year, and hopefully for decades to come, till we get to the point where it's no longer needed. I'm not even sure where that end point is.